You have grown strong.
New discovery. Large-scale improvement to Zergling sequences.
What kind of improvement?
Answer complex. Can...
Mildly creepy. I read that it's Spine Ombudsman. Spine optimization. Permanently increase attack speed of Hydralisks by 25%. Alright, we're back. 25% increase. 20 life, 2 armor, 2 life regen. 1 range. That is insane. And makes Hydras a lot more tanky, which is great. Well, this just makes their frenzy ability inherent to them. We'll go with that. This is also the evolution mission,
ready for augmentation.
which is a hard choice. Presumably, I've heard good things about them, but I've heard perplexing things about them. Something about some Zerglings that cloning themselves?
Planet Callus.
Okay, this is definitely new. I can get that. I can get them. The feral Zerglings are fighting the Dominion. We must hurry and rescue them. Ooh, the Varings. I can feel resonance with these Zerglings. They're old and matched 5 years of fighting and constant evolution. Strong genetic makeup evolved over years to be slowly turned to strong genetic makeup evolved over years to slowly be turned into perfect killing machines. Impressive and useful. Copying genetic makeup and sequencing larvae to match it. Varying ones and more complex mutations genes. Evolution comes at cost requiring more minerals to morph them. Acceptable price for their strength. We shall now make use of these devouring ones to wipe out the Dominion forces. So instead of costing 50, they cost 100 minerals. Powerful and elite Zergling variant that is more expensive than normal Zerglings.
Not enough minerals.
This music's interesting. An elite mutated Zergling strain that has managed to survive for years and years, fighting and devouring and evolving to be stronger and stronger over time, that was found by its old master and integrated in the swarm once more. So, comparing them, they get double health, 1 extra armor, 12.7, and double damage. They also seem to lack the burrow ability, but that might just be a mission thing. So double health, 1 extra armor. What's speed like? Speed same. So double health, 1 extra armor, and double damage. That's a very good sell.
We require more minerals.
Ah, this is the normal mission. Penis. Cap. Shaft. Ignore this bit. Alright. Move. Survive years and years of constant fighting to die under my control. How beautiful. Maybe I should grab these. Ah, beautiful split.
We require more minerals.
Do we still get 2 per egg though? Yes.
We need more minerals.
I'm surprised that worked out.
Not enough minerals.
Sure, come to your deaths.
We require more minerals.
Sorry, I just got sent a video.
Not enough minerals.
Come on, group up. This should be enough to wipe the stage. I'm hoping.
Our forces have met the enemy in combat. We need more minerals.
But these devouring ones are very tempting. They're double strength Zerglings. Come at double cost, but you still get 2 of them.
Strain ready for testing.
And they have 1 extra armor by default. It's hard to say no to it.
Planet Astrid 3. Feral Zerg brood.
I wonder if any of this has changed.
Feral hatcheries evolved unique
Yeah.
adaptation.
Infested Zergling variant made to swarm and infest enemies.
Dominion incoming. Morph larva into swarmling strain.
Blight spreader brood. My R's are becoming L's. Huh. That is creepy. Kinda looks like an infested marine or something down on all fours. Like, look at those shoulder pads. Kinda almost has a head like a Dead Space enemy. Broodling gestation spawning broodling undead. When killed spawns broodlings and its attacks cause enemies affected by them spawn broodlings undead. So this new strain was morphed on a planet where the Dominion research team was looking into Zerg virus trying to find a way to cure it or weaponize it for Dominion. Zergling and infested civilian were sewn together genetically, though not literally, and from the combination this abomination was born. Well, that explains why it looks like it does. We're smoking out these Zerg, then we're cooking them. Then we're eating the damn things. Are you fucking stupid? These things are probably full of parasites and virus. I'm not eating anything from here. Sad. Yeah, you can't eat Zerg. Spritle. Hello, good gentlemen. I would prefer if we would not fight on this lovely sunny day. Could we not resolve this peacefully? It speaks. Guilty abomination. Don't listen to a word it has to say. Oh, bother. That's a mite annoying. Stop licking the screen. Hello there, Fozer. Could I ask you for some aid against these implied Terrans? Being rather rude after simply made friends with some other Terrans. Well spoken Zerg. Interesting. Not a brood mother either. I'll save you and you'll serve me. Very well then, my lord. I will be in your service if you save my life. Stop licking the screen, it's distracting. Strangely evolved infester.
Attackers eliminated. Ready to move additional Zerglings.
Intelligence and capacity to understand Terran speech, that is unusual, varying with Terrans and other infestors. Kind of say I'm involved, warms my heart to know I'm appreciated. Terran behavior and speech pattern unusual and inefficient. Attacking causes broodlings. This is creepy.
Our forces are under attack.
Okay, it's not actually a bridge. No, I'm very tempted by this. You've been saved, now tell me, what are you? And are you a capable commander? It is as the other one said. I am but a humble infestor that has made many Terran friends. I'm capable of commanding Zerg as well. Quite well. Maybe the other way around. Then you work for me and command some of my Zerg. With my pleasure, sire.
Our allies are in combat.
Infested has evolved into commander of a blight spreader brood. Zerg and infested are attacking. Fuck. By consuming many Terran brains, Zerg brains, and consuming of his foul infestors. Has somehow developed a... No, I don't want to die. I don't want to be like that. China, sister. We won with the swarm. And somehow developed a polite personality that might or might not be a facade.
Our allies are in combat.
Oh, okay. He's got the inferior channeled mind control. The Wings of Liberty variant.
Our allies are in combat.
Infested Zergling claws. 5 damage. So slightly weaker than what we have. Melee range. 0 armor. Okay, so an incredibly flimsy version of the Zergling. Oh well. So an incredibly flimsy version of the Zergling.
Our allies are in combat.
Okay, attack. I saw some timed Zerglings there as well. Timed and weaker. I'm not sure if they actually spawned a Zergling on that.
More larva attacheries can morph additional Zerglings.
They're everywhere! Then shoot and we will.
Our allies are in combat. Our allies are in combat.
Whenever I see these guys, it kind of reminds me of the Diablo Easter egg you can find.
Our allies are in combat.
Some of the medics got infested over there.
Our allies are in combat.
So I really like the idea of these Zerglings. As they hit enemies, they spawn broodings. When the enemies die, they turn into a temporary version of the Zergling. A slightly weaker variant, but it's about, you know, massing and overwhelming. I really like the idea of it. I really do. But they're so fucking flimsy. They only work en masse.
Our allies are in combat.
But yeah, this does have 5 less hit points. They only work en masse.
Our allies
And they aren't
are in
even any
combat.
cheaper or anything like that. So it's just like, how viable would they be, you know? I like the idea of them, but I'm not sure how viable they are. The Devouring ones might be the better option, but these do feel more fun.
Our
They just may
allies
be
are in
entirely
combat.
non-viable.
We need more minerals. Our forces have met the enemy in combat.
And here I was just talking about the brooding vultures from the Infested Armaments mod. So yeah, I really like these, but I don't think they're viable. I
We
think
need more minerals.
I think I'll probably go. I'll probably. Oh, this isn't. This is just an accident waiting to happen.
Our
I'll probably be
allies
going
are in
Devouring one.
combat.
Seems like just a safer choice. I do like these idea, but they just feel too flimsy. Like the mutated Zerglings that we have are much tankier than them, and they're suffering immensely. These seem like they would suffer much more, and would be questionably viable. They aren't even cheaper to compensate for it. Old Zergling strain somehow improved despite its age. Not the strain itself that was improved, but distinct specimens of Zergling that survived long enough on the battlefield manifested more and more powerful mutations over time until years later were much more impressive. Sign of Zerg evolution at work. Improvement that does not stop. They're much more durable and damaging than normal Zerglings. However, their genetic makeup is more complicated. To create more of them, the cost is steeper. Work with Terranescence was obtuse and inefficient, and yet from that inefficiency, more work was put into refining this strain in order to make it function, giving it increased muscular reflexes with increased movement speed. The structure of its body is greatly weakened by the Terranescence inside of it. However, that makes it much easier to replicate, and so the strain has a chance of replicating more itself each time it attacks. Its body is infused with seeds that feed off flesh or metal or materials around them in order to grow into broodlings, thus endowed craters. Each attack has 20% chance of creating new infested Zergling, and death spawn broodling. Also seem to be spawning infested broodlings on attack. So, it's a really nice idea, but it just seems a little too flimsy for what I'm doing. I do like the idea though. I'm probably going to go with this. 60 extra health, 2 regen, 6 extra damage, 1 armor. It's really good. And it's actually a 120% increase, because, but did I get an upgrade that improved my Zergling damage by 1, or what? I don't know. We're going this anyway. I would like to go this, but it just, like I said, it feels more fun. It feels like I really like the idea. I think it's really cool to just drown the field in Zerglings and these infested variants, but it just feels less than viable. This feels like the answer. Sadly, this isn't based off kits, though I don't know if there's a Heart of Swarm variant, but something like what they had for Wings of Liberty, where you could something like what they had for Wings of Liberty, where you could switch between upgrades and whatnot, like the researches and whatnot. That would be great here. So I could actually, I have no idea. So I could switch away from the Devouring One strain and go for the other one, or go from the other one to the Devouring One strain. To be able to switch the evolutions freely will be awesome. Because it wouldn't matter what I chose then, because then I could try the other one and be able to show it off, you know? I feel bad being, barred from the other one now, but it just feels likely to not be as viable for me as this one. So, this one just seems too good to say no to. Because, like, the other Zerglings I got on the last mission were just chaff that didn't get to do much. And so getting even weaker ones, they would do even less. But these devouring ones are likely to actually be able to do something on the battlefield. So, if you had the ability to switch between the evolutions, that would be insane. It would be beautiful. Because then I would be able to actually give the other ones a try, rather than feeling locked into choosing only one. You know? Now this is useful, because that will make these improved Zerglings only 80 minerals rather than 100. That will be nice. But I could also get even more health and armor on them, make them 4 armor, and what? 113 hit points? That's insane on the Zergling. But let's try that.
A new tier of abilities has awakened. If you wish to use a new ability, you must select it.
So 20
Otherwise, it will not
shields.
activate.
20 shields, or movement speed and health regen when near a creep tumor. I'm kind of terrible with creep tumors, so it's probably best to go with shielding.
The Protoss have launched a vessel from the dark side of
Overwhelming
Halter.
force. Destroy the Protoss fleet.
To sense its presence.
Oh, maybe this is what the Overmind meant by got to finish off the remaining Protoss. So, is this a new Cold Year or what? Are we doing the this micro mission again? This mission's not going in the direction you're expecting. I have no idea what's going on here. Alright. These are all the Protoss that remain in the area. Their destruction will make it so we've secured Cold there for our use, give us time to move towards our next goal. What might that goal be, Lord? Okay. Honestly, every time he goes towards the screen, which is very frequent, it's like he's licking the screen, and that honestly actually agitates my OCD. It's like the frogs in, I'm going to turn on 2D portraits. It's like the frogs in FF14 that keep wicking their eyes. It agitates the fuck out of me. Oh god, it's not working. You shall see. For now, we'll focus our efforts on what is important. Not much area to expand in. Tree armor, nice. Terrifying. Same description as before. I can sense a powerful Zerg organism that can be slaughtered for essence, but useful to kill it. Slaughtered feral flying Zerg. There's some feral Zerg that wound up here in orbit somehow. Their essence would be useful to collect.
Our forces have more Vespene required. Combat.
Alright, let's sweep around, see what we can find. Curious if I can avoid the bases and just hit up this Pearl Zerg. Seemingly. Protector.
Our forces are under attack. Not enough Vespine. We require more Vespine gas.
Nice.
More Vespine required.
They're costly. And they are, you know, expendable, so it's not like you get a lot of use out of them.
We require more Vespine gas. Not enough Vespine.
Ooh. Aha! No, I just randomly blighted some part of space somewhere. No, the ability got used, I lost energy, but it didn't actually do anything.
More Vespine required. The hive cluster is under attack. Not enough Vespine. More Vespine required.
Awesome. How are you? Mostly healed.
We require more Vespine gas. More Vespine required.
Alright, let's move. Here's Devourers. Corruptors now have increased armor and health regen. You will now receive feral Zerg reinforcements from Koldir. Its powerful hide and health regeneration has been put to good use for Corruptors. Seems like such a waste to not use those dead Zerg against Protoss. Why not do something with them so their sacrifices not go to waste?
We require more
Perhaps.
Vespine gas.
Oh god, summon the Zerg on Koldir to take the Devour essence of the Zerg we've just killed and start sending reinforcements here to aid us.
Is under attack.
Not sure what they were like before. But they are tanky motherfuckers now. 6 armor, 3 on that. Hmm?
We require more Vespine gas. More Vespine required.
Jesus. not sure.
forces have met the enemy in
How am I meant to destroy the buildings? Because everything that's in play is anti-air, Scourge, and Corruptors. How am I meant to damage the buildings? Am I expected to get the Overlord's ability? So the Overlords can at least hit it ground? Because from what I'm seeing, I can't get, I can't do drops. Alright. I'll stop here for the moment. Hey folks, 41, 42, 43. Okay. We'll restart this. Get a base. Oh yeah, there was the issue, like how the hell are we meant to hit ground? Oh, the Corruptors. They can hit ground. But the idea of hitting ground solely through abilities and nothing else sounds terrible. Oh, whoops. I feel like I should make some more hounds for base defense. Music's funky. I hope it's safe. Could move some to spore crawlers and get some more space. I'm sure there'll be attacks coming from other directions at some point, but for now they all seem to just come from the south. I hate having to do this without auto gas.
Not enough minerals. We require more minerals. We need more
Tin
minerals.
cans ready to roll.
Not enough minerals.
Okay, I did actually get it responded to. Let me just stop this a sec. 52, 53, 54.
The hive cluster is under attack.
Hound down line. Tin cans ready to roll.
Awesome.
Moving.
We need
They
more
aren't strong
minerals.
enough.
Not enough Vespine. More Vespine required. Not enough Vespine.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to use the corruptors.
The hive cluster is under attack.
I'm gonna have to use the corruptors ground hate ability to this is meant to have upgrades for air units, but I'm not seeing shit. All these invisible walls are gonna screw me hard.
Good.
Fortress gone.
What can it do for you?
Oh yeah, I turned on 2D portraits. Guess that broke that somehow. Doesn't make sense, but sure, I'll accept that.
We require more Vespine gas.
I'm gonna get a ton of corruptors now. I think the issue last time I got them was I just didn't have enough. I kind of wish I did have the improved overlord thing, so I could actually field them as a unit, but I think that even as a unit, overlords are just too fragile. So, corruptors. It's a targeted thing. Oh, that's annoying.
What do you want?
Not enough Vespine.
It's a targeted thing. So, like, if I'm ripping this apart, it's gonna be building by building through channeled corruptors.
We require more Vespine gas.
Alright. Group up. Get the hell back in there.
Not enough Vespine.
Guys. Yeah, the boxing here is a little irritating.
More Vespine required. Our forces are under attack. Our forces have met the enemy in combat. Our forces are under attack.
Alright. Not what I had intended for them to do, but have fun.
We require more Vespine gas. Our forces have met the enemy in combat. We require more Vespine gas.
The fog of war doesn't unclear.
You
The
shine?
hive cluster is under attack. Vespene required.
Okay, he's down this way. Have to kill this guy. Keep going. Could you give up already?
Our forces are under attack.
Because the AI is also suffering on the geometry.
Not enough
Well,
Vespene.
till it makes me suffer anyway. 200 damage. Jesus.
We require more Vespene gas.
Doing good damage. Take this out.
Our forces are under attack.
Awesome. Now we still got allies rampaging around a little, even if they aren't too effective. They're at least doing something.
Not enough Vespene.
I'm listening.
Okay, I'm curious. Okay, issuing any order to them will break the channel. They don't get locked into it. It's a good thing and it's a bad thing. So I'll use that group for the channel and this group for attacking.
The hive cluster is under attack.
I got you. Skinny on the way.
Our forces have met the enemy in combat. The hive cluster is under attack.
Okay, I could do this.
More Vespene required. hive cluster is under attack. Our forces have met the enemy in combat.
I like the music. Very, very nice. Sup?
Our forces are under attack.
Why do Protoss attack when they could simply leave? Nothing is forcing them to remain here and try and fight for this planet. Their survival will be guaranteed if they left through their warp gates instead of calling for more Protoss ships.
The hive cluster is under attack. Our forces have met the enemy in combat. The enemy is attacking our drones.
Oh. Forgot about you.
Our forces...
Friends like these. Oh, shit, seriously?
Not enough Vespine.
I went overboard, but it's fine. It gives me plenty to work with.
We
No.
require more Vespine gas. Our forces have met the enemy in combat.
Ah.
What's eating at you?
Okay, this isn't actually too bad. You double up on the, on the castings.
The hive cluster is under attack. Our forces are under attack. Not enough Vespene.
Okay, over here.
Our forces have met the enemy in combat. Our forces are under attack.
What's eating at you?
Move back. Where's your base building? It's there. If I was to pop these go down, and then I could flank over here and take down. It's kind of like a puzzle. Not sure if I can loop around like this. Yeah, no, the movement to that implies no. I may actually have to come this way. Then again, depending on the range, maybe it'll work. Probably not. Definitely something to leave till later. Are those allies of mine even doing anything? Actually, wait. I have vision. I can see.
Our forces are under attack. The hive cluster is under attack.
Yeah, see, all my Scourge got caught up on the pillar and died.
More Vespene required.
Skinny all the way.
Oh, these are the Legacy of the Void carriers with the self-healing. But yeah, there's a spike. Huh. When I looked at the terrain, it kind of looked like this was spiking up, but it really isn't.
I'm listening.
So it's just kind of obscured for no discernible reason. Howdy. That was the welcoming committee.
What do you want?
That was beautiful. Oh, Stargate there. Nice. Now that one's pretty well protected. Very well protected. But again, these are like puzzled. You just have to figure out how to break it. They do pretty good damage. Certainly more than this would do. One of the main staging points of the Protoss fleet has been destroyed. Yeah, sadly your allies do very little.
We require more Vespene gas.
While I've destroyed one of the staging points, they're still churning out units. So I would have to go through and try and break the rest of it. And that just sounds painful. So I'm gonna keep doing these snipings. How viable would it be to do... not really. Void pylon. Okay, we can get this done bit by bit.
We require more Vespene gas. More Vespene required.
Okay, move back in. Sadly, they're just doing these little pitiful attacks. Damn, they can shoot from the other side of the arena.
Our forces have met the enemy in combat.
All this death and destruction is so unnecessary. When the Protoss could be forced to be friends like the Terran, so much loss of life could simply stop.
Not enough Vespene. Our forces are under attack. The Hive cluster is under attack.
You know, it's surprising how much dead there is in space. In space, there's no one to hear you. Fuck, the building's been repaired. In space, there's no one to hear you. Brains. The coldness of space against my flesh is strange, unpleasant, and yet something Leviathan overlords meet with so many other Zerg experience often. I feel pity for them, knowing that they experience this chilling, freezing air so often. Their suffering impossible to alleviate.
Vespine gas.
I don't think that's baseline. I am curious at the idea of
Not enough.
how many do it.
Vespine.
I have 11. Okay, never mind. I was thinking of mass swarm of corruptors and just trying to all vomit on this. -6. Jesus. Like just all trying to vomit on this. But does not seem viable. There's 3 pylons to this. Like, these are certainly be powered by that.
Our forces have met the enemy in combat.
Oh, that was handy.
Our forces are under attack.
They did actually a ton better than I ever expected. They did like, that was the most damage they've ever done, and this is one of the more defended ones.
Cluster is under attack. More Vespine required.
On the way.
Not enough Vespine.
Anyway, because this does regen.
Our forces are under attack.
Beautiful.
We require more Vespine gas.
The few times I've seen Protoss in my life, I wondered what do their minds taste like. Each time I try, I feel naught but shame for a few days, thinking such things when I could try to befriend them instead. The few times I've seen Protoss in my life, I wondered what do their minds taste like. I feel I misread that. Fuck it. I feel like I misread it, but who knows. So yeah, that mission can be bullshitted out. You just have to be good in defense, cause they do send mass amounts of scouts, void rays, and carriers.